Hey guys.
BFA is kind of buggy for leveling in for characters made prior to the patch. Oh, we'll see. I haven't done that yet. I've only been on characters that were created prior to pre-patch. This is my first time to create one on retail, like on live, non-PTR, since. Might be easier for 14 to streamline the starting to now. Maybe. The benefit of the way Shadowbringers leaves things, I don't know if anybody in here hasn't finished it, but the benefit of the way Shadowbringers leaves things um, is that it does leave it in a position where if they wanted to do something like this, they could do it previously on because we have wrapped up a lot of stuff. Um, and so they could say, okay, and then if you want to go back, you can go back and do it through New Game Plus, or if you can create another character or whatever. So they could do something like this and jump you, straight into the start of Shadowbringers or whatever. The main story is one of the areas that Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, and I will say in WoW, like a lot of the stories are self-contained, some more than others. Like Warlords of Draenor is literally like almost like an alternate timeline, so it doesn't really matter.
Left trigger plus A. Okay, cool. So,
So I am
um,
waiting to see if we can get into the dungeon together, but if we don't, it's going to fill it with trusts. They don't call them trusts, and it's not even going to announce that the system is happening. I am waiting on the dungeon, and when I go in the dungeon, it will just instantly find one. It'll say, if no one else is available, oh, we found somebody, and it's going to shove me in there. When I did it on PTR, I got all NPCs. I've only done this dungeon
action
once.
button 3. Where's B? Actually, let me get out of this form. Okay, let's go to key bindings, action bar.
Yeah, so I don't want to. So I won't spoil anything that like Brian has a general idea of where he's headed, but I'm trying to just let him fail, and then I'll answer questions after. I think that's what makes the game most fun is that like learning curve.
Okay, so then this is ALB. So how do I get to these? I don't need to worry about that just yet. Okay, so then up, down, left, right. Then 9, then right bumper.
Um,
I'll play with that. All right, now.
I mean, even Eve Online, like helping people learn really quickly on like how to start optimizing their skills and get on like a skill learning tool is fine, but like there's still a lot of early failure. Like make sure they have a decent clone and let them lose a few ships. Like those ships don't really matter early on, and then just get them to lose their ships early on so that they don't lose something real. Uh, Something feels weird about your vengeance, DH. Now keep in mind, Flav, like we got all of the changes to the classes except the Shadowlands half. So some classes that got drastic changes through some changes that got drastic through changes through like the Covenant and Conduit system are going to feel really partial. So I'm not saying that your class will be fixed and that you won't just hate Vengeance DH. I'm just saying like don't go hit slash delete on your character. Like give it give it into Shadowlands and then maybe play something else during pre-patch. Um, do I remember the shaman you started level 37? Wow.
And see area key bindings, action bar.
I mean, the other thing is like part of the reason it might feel does it feel squishier than the beginning of BFA? Because the other thing is like keep in mind like we've had a lot of our borrowed power removed, and that's the problem with borrowed power systems. Is they you know you attach all this power to a weapon or something like that, and then everybody gets super powerful, and then you take that weapon away. So it'd be the same as if like all of your power came from your relic in 14 and you just like layered on and you had like 10 levels of relic, and then when the relic fell off you would feel really weak. um, so it's one of the reasons that they said they didn't want covenant abilities to function outside of um, the Shadowlands zones,
I won't
and
let me bind that.
then people hated that, so they reversed it, which is fine. Um, but like their reasoning for doing it was that they want you to be aware of what is your Shadowlands content and what is not your Shadowlands content, so that you don't hate it as much when the Shadowlands portion is removed. Now, what that's them doing is that's them admitting that their solution to making Shadowlands engaging is not a perfect solution, because they're trying to fix the problem before the system's even introduced. They're trying to get out in front of a problem that does not yet exist, because they already know they're going to cause the problem. So hopefully they can fix that. Well, so the Legion artifact weapon, so there's 200 artifact weapons in already planned for Shadowlands, and my understanding is over half of those are just re-releases of Shadowlands. So he won't be able to get his Mage Tower appearance, but as far as like Legion artifact appearance, you will be able to get artifacts. And then for Druid specifically, any of that stuff tied to artifacts is now available in the Barber, so you don't have to equip those to get your cat to look freaking awesome, or to get your bear to look like a Yeti if you have that unlocked. Your thought is give the new players in 14 a free skip potion, job potion. Yes. So the reason I think they wouldn't have done that prior to now is that you would have been taking something away from them that they didn't know they'd miss. So once ARR New Game Plus is released, because I don't think it's in still, once that's, you will have a complete New Game Plus experience available, which means that by giving you a skip potion, they're not giving you something, telling you to use it, and then you go, okay, I want to do this now, and they're like, oh yeah, you gave that right up. Did you not see that on the disclaimer? So like, I think they're waiting for that before they start giving away skip potions, and I think the community's relationship with skip potions is going to really struggle with the day that a deluxe collector's edition version of the game, at the very least, if not a main version, will start coming with skip potions. And the reason I think that is that's what WoW went through when it started to have the growing pains that 14 is having, where it's 400 hours to get caught up. You're gonna have new players that won't hop in, so making that skip potion something that's free, or combining the lore and the level skip potion or whatever to one cost, yeah, I think there's going to come a day that they're going to have to give that away, or they're going to have to rebuild the new player experience. One of the two. They don't have to do both, but they need to do one or the other. Yeah, I have Yeti Bear unlocked. I'm not sure I like it. ARR is in New Game Plus. I didn't remember if they made it with 5.3. I know it got delayed when it was first targeted, and I haven't really engaged with New Game Plus much because it doesn't have any rewards tied behind it. If it had even slight experience that was only available for each job one time, I would use it to level DPS jobs. But the fact that it does nothing, I'm better off just creating another character. So in January-ish, super loose time frame, because we don't even know what games are coming out. When is Shadowlands? My plan is to set up an EU character sometime in the next 3 to 5 months, because my plan, once again, we'll see if people allow Americans to go anywhere, but my plan is to go visit my sister for 1 to 3 months next year. 3 months being the longest I can without a visa. And since I'm not interested in becoming an illegal immigrant in another country, man, that would be a mess. You can get yourself banned from the EU for like 10 years. So during that time, I think it's a good excuse to try playing EU. And so because New Game Plus doesn't give rewards, I think I'll probably just create an EU server character at some point and play through everything again. Oh, you sent me a friend request. Neat. I have a pending friend request. All right, accept.
Okay, so that's that.
Great. Oh, did it come in with 5.35? I didn't see that. Brian, when did they add ARR to New Game Plus? I know it didn't make it in the initial date.
With 5.35.
Sweet. So at this point, if they wanted to, they could start giving away skip potions. So with the very next expansion, they could. So, Alliance or Horde is more about where your friends are. I mean, it's kind of like Xbox versus PlayStation. They definitely have like preference, but like play where your friends are. As far as choosing a class, there is a class trial system. So you can actually, in your character creation screen, go try out
Hey,
classes.
Zoot, thanks for the follow.
I assume that's still in. I assume they didn't take that out with pre-patch. I don't know why they would. I don't know why they'd take that away. It was freaking awesome. But there should be a way to do a trial.
Cat form.
If not, there's like 1,000 videos out there. But if you tell me a little bit about what you kind of like in 14, I can tell you what you might like in WoW. Yeah, it needs something like this that can set the scene, or it needs a previously on hour-long cutscene that I can watch at my convenience, maybe right away, that can kind of set things up.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, faction
Leon,
transfer I'm
thanks for
not
the
sure
follow.
needed to be added, but we don't get a say in
I
it.
need to figure out how to like set a loot command like on controller. So there's definitely gonna be some testing and things like that. But so far,
So we have
good.
AoE loot, Brian. So like you only have to loot once per
Right.
combat, even if there's 10 things on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I can't seem to bind like left bumper like as its own thing. So and right trigger seems to also not act as a shift. So there's some things that I would like. War stomp. See, right bumper should tab, but it's select nearest enemy. It's not doing its thing. Key bindings. Let's go. Targeting. Target. Did it change? Alright, fine. Target nearest enemy. Right bumper. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay, so it seemed to unbind that.
We might be able to get into a party. Am I level 10? No, I'm level 9. Yeah, so
Well,
we're
I'm
not
glad
gonna be
that
able
it's
to queue.
AoE auto loop, but I need to. Is there a keybind for that so that I could just bind it to the controller?
I don't know.
Okay.
There is an item called a looterang once we get you professions that you can put on there that will loot everything in an AoE circle. So like that's not like a great designed fix for looting. So but yes, we could get you a looterang.
All right.
You can you can bind left bumper. Oh, okay. Venom's got a solution.
You combine left bumper plus a button. I've been trying to do left bumper, but it's not working. Like it keeps thinking left bumper is its own one. Like it can't be augmented, or maybe there's something that needs to be reviewed.
Oh, well, they couldn't quite figure it out. They were looking forward to a brand controller guide. So.
I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah. Oh, I will figure it out. Yeah, because it'd be nice if there was like if I had the ability just to, like, because there's an interact with target, but there's not like select nearest, just general target. So feedback incoming, Blizzard. Yeah, because I've got it set up left, because even right trigger wasn't acting like a shift. So it's like if I could set up left trigger and right trigger, all of a sudden I can set up like 4 buttons here, 4 buttons here. Like there's a lot of options that I'll have. But yeah, like if I press X, like there's nothing that it does. I have to. So plenty of things for me to goof off with. Much better. Yeah. Much better. Yeah, so right now it's
I
still.
know my favorite controller.
What is that, keyboard and mouse?
No, it's the Xbox Elite controller.
Yeah, I got the Elite too. It's nice.
It's got like a nice weightiness to it. It fits in my hand. Like it.
Yeah.
I've played
Hey!
so many hours with mine that the grip is starting to fall off.
Yeah.
The glue on the right side.
Kala, thanks so much for the host.
I thought that was weird. I was like, is something wrong with my controller? And my brother, who also plays a lot of video games, said, yeah, my grip's starting to come off. I was like, on the right side? He's like, on the right side. And I think it's from like the way you like move your hand around it when you're playing Halo. Is like you just slowly wear it away.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Nice thing I also have is I have the chat pad, so it's like if I need like hotkeys, I can set that up. Our auto running on with the controller is weird.
It got stick drift? I have not had that issue with my Elite. I've been really impressed with it. They're not cheap. I've put hundreds, if not thousands, of hours into mine. So I'm not upset as a peripheral that it's looking worn out.
Yeah, there were some issues with the Series 1 that the Series 2 seems to have fixed. I like, the thing I
That's
like
great
about the
because the
series
price went up.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a Series 1.
And the Series 2 is fantastic because it not only does it give 40 hours of battery life, but it also has wireless charging. So I just kind of set it down and it just does its thing.
I mean,
and I love that.
it better because like
It's better.
like
Series,
half the
the
price.
Series
It's like
2.
half the price of a console.
Series 2 is much better.
Series 2 is outrageously expensive. I don't know what they are. What are they? 120? They're something.
The
Huge.
Series 2 is like 180.
Yeah, they're super expensive.
Yeah,
I would get a Series 2 like to improve my gameplay experience right now. I'm perfectly happy with my my X. So like I'm not going to get a Series X to improve my quality of life. I would probably get a Series 2 controller to improve my quality of life. That would make a bigger difference to me, I think. But Brian already has that, so he's just got to move that goalpost. And the only way to do it now is to get a new console. You just got to do it. Get you that 4K 60 frames.
Oh yeah. Cool.
I think if I had a 4K TV, I would care more about upgrading to the Series X on day one.
Right. Disable the runes. Got it.
Oh. I'm standing at the runes right now.
You have my thanks.
You got my thanks.
We must still end
Just waiting on you.
ritual.
I'm ready. I want to see if we can get in with each other.
All right.
Are you going to be level 10? I'm not.
I
level
am
9.
almost. I'm level 9. I'm almost level 10. So
I'm
use
like
the dungeon finder.
4 bars out.
Okay. So do we party up first and then go in, or?
So we cannot till we're level 10. So I was going to press find group when you do.
Okay. So the Dark Maul Citadel, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
say find group. 3, 2, 1. Press.
Okay.
Wait while
So it's going to search for other players. If it doesn't find any, it's going to backfill with
Enter.
trusts.
Enter.
Yep. And so I was going to see if we could end up with each other. But if we don't, we don't. Because this is the only dungeon they have trusts implemented for in the whole game. So it's just like 14 where like adding trusts is incredibly expensive. So you don't go back and just add it. Oh, there's
we
Brian.
are together. Sweet. I used dungeon finder to. I don't know why it wants me to do that. All right.
Now I'm going to hit like way harder than you, by the way.
Great. Let me just switch my.
Oh, we have another guy. We have who's this? Ooh, this guy from another server. Hello, friend. And see, then we have Brekka Grimax and Shuja Grimax helping us out to get us up to a 5-man.
Nice.
Yeah, you're coming in at 50 DPS. I'm at 165.
Genius. Awesome. What's up, drums? Oh, Black Mage is fantastic. I enjoyed leveling Ninja. I think I enjoyed Ninja way more than I enjoyed Monk.
Crank fighter! All this necrotic
So
energy.
funny.
The ritual must nearly be complete.
Cool. I'm gonna go cat form. There we go. Is there a benefit to cat form? Like, is it more damage?
So it's actually a different spec. So that's your melee DPS spec.
Okay.
Casting these spells is your range spec, balance. And then you'll unlock restoration and guardian, which is your healing and tank spec,
Okay.
respectively. So, when you're not in feral spec, you really only use cat to run faster
Yeah.
and to and it has a stealth component. So if you're trying to like sneak by something,
Bodyguards. What's our plan of attack? Recruit.
or go AFK.
I'll charge in after you.
You going in first?
None stand
Or
in
they
our
are
way.
going first?
Let's do it.
We're gonna smash. You know
I'm not gonna wait on the trust. Grimax is our tank.
Draw his
Okay.
attention.
That's fine.
Cool, cool, cool.
As you command.
Interrupting shout.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm up to 350
Yeah,
DPS.
Monk's
390,
changing. Monk's,
419.
that's why I wanted to put. I wait for. Oh, yeah. Chunk has been defeated.
It's so broken. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's why I
What
want
do
to
we
wait to put Oh, cool. Got Trunks toothpick. Okay.
Oh, I got a 12 slot bag. Drag that into the place of one of my 6s.
Okay, and see. Cool. All right, make the item non-tradable. That's fine by me. I like trading. Okay. Yeah, I would love to see. Man, there's like, I think right now 3 or 4 changes I'd make to the controller setup to really get this thing to sing. And it's one that I love about the setup in 14, where I can hold down the trigger, which is what I'm doing for my attacks, and then I can use the bumpers to do the tab targeting. I wonder if I could do that. Key bindings. So
Sorry, I was messing with my
Targeting.
add-on being goofy.
I'm gonna say,
Alright.
yeah, left trigger, right bumper. Okay. Previous enemy, right trigger, left bumper. See, right trigger just acts like a button right now. I don't know why. Yeah, they're all set up that way. That's correct. All right. I'm gonna unbind that. Okay.
Gorgroth,
So now I can hold down.
precious dragon in death.
Puny vermin. You
Yeah, druids having 4 specs is pretty ridiculous.
not after all we have done.
Oh no, it's our final boss. Brian, you may want to be out here for this.
I'm coming. Gorgoth. All right.
This is the guy we've been chasing down this whole story.
Strike now.
For the Horde. 25, 24. Bringing the real deeps right here, May. Oh no, run out of that.
We have 4 what? Yeah, we have 4 specs.
The
They
final
separated
sacrifice.
Feral into Feral and Guardian to give us a true tank spec.
Did we?
I assume since you
Nope, I bet this dragon's gonna
since
get
you're
off
shocked
the
that we have
ground.
4, I assume that you thought we had 3.
Foolish ogre. You have given me nowhere near enough power.
Necron breath.
Victory or death.
Oh God, get up. I'm not gonna let it look at me.
Your dance will nourish me.
Love me some dragons. Cat, bear, and tree. I have some kind of like deer.
Yeah, so you have Cat, Bear, and Tree, and then we have Moonkin. So you're forgetting about Balance, our range DPS. Sometimes called Chicken.
Nice, we got it. Genius. Cool.
Cool.
Dark Maul, Ritual Stone.
I got a fancy cape.
Speak with the Warden Grimmax to leave the Citadel. Who's that? Grimmax, there we go.
The Horde.
The
leaves no
Horde.
one behind.
Let's get out of the Citadel and figure out how to get home. Cool. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah.
Horde reinforcements.
Get to kill a dragon.
They would
That was awesome. All right, backpack.
Lord
Character.
of Thunder, soldier.
I can't think of anybody else that has 4. I think everybody else has 3. I want to say there's somebody that only has 2, but maybe not. I think it's 3 and 4.
we won't.
Boomkin.
The expedition has been found. Mount
I think they're taking Boomkin back to our like
Sweet, level 10.
solar
glory
pendulum,
awaits us.
which is like old school Black Mage. I used to play Boomkin before I came over to 14, so Black Mage felt really natural back when it was like fire and ice. It's like the hardcore, you know, like it still kind of is, but it's very different now.
Okay, press B to open backpack again.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
leaving Exile's Reach. You will not be welcome back.
Horde
Demon
Wyvern
Hunter has 2.
Road
I
back.
thought somebody had 2.
Oh, I need to get on the Horde Wyvern.
Could have swore
Got it.
somebody had 2. I just I main a druid. I have mained druid. So when raiding, I have done balance or resto. In Mythic Plus, I've done resto, balance, or guardian. But for raiding, I've always been ranged.
Yeah.
Now in the Burning Crusade, I took a break from that and I played an Alliance Hunter. Back when Beastmaster spec was king,
When it was king.
and then I came back to druid right after that. So my druid has lots of stuff unlocked, and then has this like big gap with Burning Crusade stuff that I've slowly gone back and filled.
So Kenneth asks, how's the balancing in WoW? Are all classes valid for content like in 14?
So it's the same issue as 14 for casual content. All classes are valid. It's fine, but on when you get into the top end, there are going to be specs that sit at the top for multiple patches in a row or possibly a whole expansion. And there are going to be classes that don't ever get their turn in the limelight. And so because there's technically somebody putting out more damage on the meter than them, they feel like their class is trash. Now, those gaps are much smaller than they were in something like Classic or early 14. But we've gotten so attuned to like everything needs to be exactly identical to everything. Now, as a result, to get them all the same, and wow, they've done a lot of homogenization where everybody has a little of everything. This expansion, in theory, is going to move us away from that and get us back towards class identity.
Okay.
We'll see, because that's what I want. I don't need them all to be balanced. I want my class to feel like my class, and kind of like the being a fan of a sports team. I'll play my class even when it's not the best, if it gives me a unique identity that's uniquely mine. But like if I'm just gonna do the exact same thing as you but worse, then that's kind of frustrating. I did do the Mage Tower. I only completed 3 of them before they removed it.
Standing as a symbol of pride and resilience.
So I completed Feral. I think I completed Feral. I know I got my Guardian, and I don't know, where do I see? I know I only did 3. I just don't remember which 3. So that'd be under weapons, maybe? How do I know which ones I did? Maybe under achievements, feats of strength? It's probably on my other character. I don't know. But yes, I hope they bring a form of Mage Tower back.
Well,
Mage Tower's been
aren't we
one of my
getting
favorite
the?
pieces of
Aren't we
content.
having something like Deep Dungeon here in this, like Torghast Tower?
Yeah, so we're getting Torghast Tower. So Torghast Tower is like their answer to Deep Dungeon, and the same way this kicks simply removing quests in the teeth, Torghast Tower looks like it'll kick Deep Dungeon in the teeth, which is awesome because like Deep Dungeon came first, and so of course theirs needs to be better because they had all the benefit of looking out at every other system like that. So what it does is instead of getting Palmanders, you're going to be given chances to like basically modify your character. So imagine you're playing like a Black Mage, because that's a class I know well that would parry well with this system. So your rotation right now is, for simplicity's sake, is fire, 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 ice, fire, 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 ice. There's a little more complexity to that, but that's your rotation. Now imagine that you got to choose between a series of cards, and one might just make you bigger, one might just make you more durable, but then one of them says every time you cast ice, it's going to guaranteed give you a proc on your first fire. Okay, well that changes my spec. Now it's a guaranteed proc. So is it more DPS to go fire, ice, fire, ice, fire, ice, so that my fires are always a proc? I don't know. Okay, well now let's say, okay, ice also gives them a dot effect. Okay, now I'm definitely fire, ice, fire, ice. And so like it allows you to modify your character for each run, and you will literally be playing your character in a different way. And they can get like way out of balance. So it's like Diablo Rift systems where like it's not meant to be balanced.
So I have it now, or at least, man, if I could interact with like the options with the controller, oh, that'd be so smooth. Click, 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 click. You know, don't have to take my hands off the controller.
Let's go.
Time is money, friend. And I'm a fast cat.
I have no idea how many wipes it took me. It was a lot. So Torghast for the progression portion is going to be that you need to do one that... So originally how it was presented, Melville, was that there would be these sets of floors, sets of 6, and you could do them every week, and they would reward you. And then there was going to be this thing called Twisting Corridors at the top, and it was going to be 18 floors put together, and there would be no progression tied behind it, only cosmetics, and we would make it super hard. Now they've since gone back, and it seems like they're going to put progression behind it, which will make it seem like a chore. So like when it wasn't required, I think it gave a chance, kind of like Boja, where like you're only in there because you want to be. And that allows people to not resent content. The fact that it's going to be done weekly will make a lot of players not love it for how great of a system it really is, because they're not in there because they like the system. They're in there because they need the loot. So I think requiring the loot is kind of a bummer.
Hey, Des.
But we'll see. We'll see. They could still reverse on that. I don't know.
Also,
Torghast Tower as itself is super interesting content.
Also, yes. The controller.
Even if they utterly screw up Mythic Plus and rating this expansion, Torghast looks interesting. But it would be just like if you had to do Deep Dungeon to get parts of your relic. There would be people who didn't like that they had to do Deep Dungeon every week. So the requirement is the problem, not the content.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Deep Dungeon was the only way to get tomestones? How mad the community would be if all of your allegory came out of it.
I mean, we've had experiences like that already in the game, where the only way to get the relic for Stormblood was through Eureka, and now you're given the option, right? So it's that, okay, cool. Like you can go about it in a number of ways. I think that's actually a little bit more freeing. Do I have to wait? Do I have to wait for this guy to get to the stables?
Yeah, he's real slow.
All right, cool. All right,
It's an escort quest.
While I wait, let me.
I mean, you think you have to wait? I have a mount. I've been riding here on.
I rode on my cat. I mean, I turned into a cat and sprinted here.
No, like I have a motorcycle. How do I add you?
Let's see here. Oh, cool. Yes, I will accept this invite. And there's a little panel over here. What's this? Party members 2 of 2. I don't know what that means.
That's us.
Ready check flags and stuff. Okay, some little party tools.
Oh, nice. We're gonna get Apprentice riding at level 10. That's why it's having us go here. Oh, how cool. So my motorcycle here can be ridden at any level.
Mm-hmm.
My chauffeured motorcycle. But now I'll be able to ride any mount I want. Oh, that's so awesome. Yes.
Toggle spellbook. Toggle quest.
Oh, that's awesome.
Miscellaneous. Stop kit.
What do I like about Eureka but not Boja? Baldesian Arsenal.
The zones so far. I mean, obviously we got to
The
see a
zone's
lot.
prettier.
Yeah. See if there's a loot option while I wait for this guy.
Yeah,
to
it's
show up.
important that they get you used to escort quests early. This is amazing. So you should be able to just talk to this riding trainer whenever you're ready. I don't know that it actually made us wait for him because he did never show up.
Okay.
Like once I got here, it just let me do it.
I was seeing if there's a.
Or no, it doesn't. It says follow. Where is he?
Yeah, it says follow, and so it's like, all right.
Is he still coming? That's going to be a super big bummer if we have to redo that. It should be there. Follow Cork Fizzlepop to the stables.
Is there
Are you kidding me?
Give me a loot option. Loot. Loot. Multi-action bar.
So I'd only done the questing experience up to this point. Like I had not. Is that him?
Interface. Open all.
Where'd he go?
bags.
All right, I'm gonna go back on my mount.
Yeah, you go do that. I'm just looking for a loot option. Because loot would be the next thing.
Yeah, Bozja doesn't feel as dangerous, but that could just be a scaling thing because, like, I think they're making the first step much more forgiving than last time. It'll be interesting to see if they continue that.
Okay, I couldn't
You
find
have
it.
to follow him. Oh my gosh! All right, let me go pick up Brian.
I was just gonna
I'm
sprint.
I'm gonna bring you with me
Okay.
because this is dumb. All right, well, first complaint of many, I'm sure.
I think I see
No game
you
is
as
perfect.
the orange, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna.
Like, why
Here.
would it tell? Oh, I can write on you.
Yeah. That way you can keep
Can
looking
I
at your stuff.
right click and
Just click on one
say
of the saddles.
one of the saddles? Okay, cool, awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, so yeah, I couldn't find a loot option, but yeah, you got to follow this guy, jerk. Like, dude, like it also is telling me where to go.
That's ridiculous.
Don't tell me where to go. Like, tell me, like, put the marker over his head, so that way I'm like, all right, I'll beat him there.
Lore walk across all of Orgrimmar.
Boom, 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 boom.
So I wonder. So we're pretty heavily phased right now because, like, even the Halloween decorations aren't out.
And are they like on your other characters?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like, oh no, there they are. There's just not as many as I remember because
The
this isn't.
boulder. How's it going, dude?
There's some pumpkins.
A few pumpkins here and there.
You can actually do the Halloween event as early as level 10. You could do Headless Horseman today.
Cool.
I don't know if you have to do quests to unlock it, because once you kind of do it on a character every year, you just get to hop straight into doing the boss.
Welcome to the big time.
There he is.
That's far.
Whoa, I have a button that says sync party and replay quests with party members.
Always has been.
How cool.
It's got charm, huh?
So if we invite somebody like Star, we don't like utterly screw ourselves?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna follow this guy.
Yeah,
world's-
I'm just gonna sit on your back and let you Sherpa me.
Time is money, friend. He's mocking me. Come on, let's go. We're back here because you're slow.
Welcome to the big time, pal. You're an Orgrimmar now.
That's not okay. Follow quests are like
Yeah, it's hot and
the only thing worse than fetch quests.
ain't always hospitable.
The leave beckon quests in 14 are the worst because you have to use the emote
Ugh.
beckon, so it's like you're constantly like,
Yeah.
all
no
right,
quests.
all right, come on, and it would be better if there was like I beckon you and you stay with me, and then I tell you to stop. Like, just make it like, hey, hold up, like I need you to wait here, you know. But they have this like where you just constantly got to keep beckoning, and it's like, when I get one of those, so I don't do leaves anymore.
Does anyone here play WoW in a different language? So all this voice acting, does this still happen
I don't see him. Do
in
you
other
see
languages? Yeah. Did you not? Does it not count for you?
him? Yeah, he was walking and he was talking. I'm not hearing him anymore.
Oh my gosh.
If you're seeing him, I better just get off and. How do I dismount?
No. How do I didn't sync us. Sync. Start. We'll see if it completes when we get there, and if
Okay.
not, then
Cool. It did not prompt me.
we can put a video out of this. How to go from the world's best leveling experience to the world's worst quest.
Immediately.
Immediately. Back to back. Get your act together.
Yeah, we'll see if it completes it for me. Otherwise, I'll just run back there.
Because I'm faster than your I'm faster than your cat. It doesn't look like it because
We just do.
I have to wait on Mr. Goblin here.
Exactly. Yeah, I got to that point where it's like, oh, I got to beckon, cut it, abandon, not even gonna mock. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm always leave capped anyway.
This is ridiculous.
I really
Did you
hope-
get the edition that gave you a mount?
the hero
So down on your
edition?
menu, there's a little horse thing called collections.
Collections.
I can't
Okay.
I'm too tall to go through the doorway.
I got a couple things. Tunic,
I'm too tall. I had to drop you.
legs, waist. That's fine. Wrist, tab, bird shift, chest, back, shoulders. Sets, heirlooms, mounts. I do
Speak
have an.
with. Did your
Wyvern
quest change to speak with Ronka Tuscamal at the stables?
Unwrap. Cool. We got some kind of escort wyvern thing. Cool.
Did his quest complete?
Enhance your mounts with equipment. Let me speak with at the stables.
Great.
And oh, cool, yeah. And then we talk to this person.
Ogra.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah, so
I've got a riding
I
trainer.
unwrapped a mount. So talk to the riding trader.
What do you
Yep. So you unlocked a mount. So now you'll be able to drag that mount somewhere on your bar, and you can now mount. You can also
Apprentice.
drag the summon random mount button.
Giddy up. Cool. All right.
for the whole?
And then where's the summon random mount?
It's in the top right of the mount tab.
Mount tab is.
Is the little collections tab, the little horsey.
Oh, okay. Collections.
So the horse has all of the it's on your main
Oh,
menu
cool.
bar.
And then I can I
And
drag and drop
it has
this?
all sorts of stuff. It has your pets. It has like your toy box. It has
Cool.
so
All
some
right. So I put the summon random mount on my box on my toolbar. Cool. All right. Who do I need to talk to? Where's the? Oh, there she is. All right.
speak, friend. Be safe.
You can mount. Press B to open your bag. Right click to add your mount collection. Gray Kudo. All right. And then drag your mount onto your action bar.
Odo.
I really want it right there.
All right. No, we're not going to stop and do a reaction video right now, Venom. Like, I just had one bad moment. Let's talk about it. It's like, no, I just think, and then
It's
the very next
ruined.
quest fixes it, and it's like, oh, I feel dumb.
Keckleson, thanks for the follow. All right. I see you.
All right.
Oh, do I need to click on them?
Now we go to the next quest.
There's one right here. This guy's following me.
Oh,
Ready to
well
make some
then
gold?
do it.
Cork Fizzle Pop,
Take
accept.
it sleazy.
I picked
Visit a
everything up,
trainer
so.
to learn
Cool.
about specializing your skills.
Learn about specializing your skills. Speak with Torgoth Pinegrove to learn about specializations. Oh, okay. Can you fly?
Not yet because of my level, but
Okay.
yes, this is a flying mount that gets to jump. Yes, this is from the current expansion, actually.
Neat. Boop da boop da boop da boop. Okay, so this is a.
Greetings.
Tell me what's your specialty. Greetings. You have to learn about combat specializations. What? Learn about specialization options. Okay, cool.
Goodbye.
Activate combat specialization. Okay. So you can specialize to active. You change this whenever. So balance, feral, guardian, restoration. So I say activate. Does nothing. Oh, there it
Solid
goes.
choice, friend.
All right. So balance. You can shapeshift into a powerful moonkin. Balance the power of arcane and natural magic. Destroy enemies. Moonflare, wrath. And do I level these things up or it's just and then okay, all right, cool. And then click and say what's your specialty. Say complete. Cool. All right. I don't have any quests in here. Oh, there's one. This guy's just following me around.
You need it? I got it. I'll be seeing you. Come on, let's hit the wyvern's tail.
Come on.
You can buy me a drink.
I can buy you a drink. Okay. The Valley of Honor.
Cool.
The Innkeeper.
Zug zug.
Zug Zug. I'm gonna make. I guess this in my home.
What can I do for you?
Home is where the hearth is. Complete.
Dabu.
Dabu.
Recruit, I bring word from the war chief.
we meet
The
again.
war chief awaits you in Gromosh Hold.
Okay. Speak with
Sweet.
Cork Fizzlepomp. There he is.
Time is money, friend. I always knew you'd make a name for yourself.
And find Warlord
Watch
Becca
your back
Grimax
out there,
at the hole.
William.
Got it.
And put in a good word with the war chief for me.
Do. It feels like my cat is faster than your little.
Only when
pony.
you're sprinting. So sprinting's 100%. I'm at 60%, and then watch. I'm gonna go right past you. Again.
Gotcha. All right,
So-
cool. Well, I'll go ahead and mount up then.
This is from the Diablo collector's
Baby
edition.
Cottonback, welcome. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
The War Chief Shuffle is one of the biggest things fixed. So like Alliance players might think that this is an improvement to the game, but for Horde players, like lore-wise, we change War Chiefs with the season. So like doing partial expansions just leaves new players confused. Who is my War Chief? And are they now a bad person or are they dead?
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
No, I'm not going to leave the tutorial.
Stay
We're going to
sure
keep doing this
This is the recruit I
because I want to know what the deal is.
It seems you have an eye for talent, Warlord Grimax.
Boom.
Your skills come highly recommended. I will make use of them. To ensure our victory over the Alliance, the Horde must add strength to its ranks. Nathanos, brief our new arrival on the mission at hand.
Of course, my queen.
Gareth Hellscream did nothing wrong. I don't know who that is.
I am certain you won't.
What's this little handshake thing up here in the corner? Impressive influence. Reputation gains within Legion Battle of Azeroth World Factions increased by 100%. Cool. Speak with Nathanos Brightstar.
Do not test me.
Speak with Warlord Brekka.
Stay focused on our mission. Much glory awaits you on the battlefield.
And then Wyvern Road
Fight
to
with
Princess
honor, and always
Talana
remember
Jaw's
your
boat.
training. Lokar
I'm wondering if Garrosh will have a redemption line. Now, there's a lot of quests out here, but like you can ignore these because I think these are all tied to
I
the
don't see
seasonal
any.
event.
I don't see any quests out there yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just FYI.
Way to go, new player experience. Way to not confuse him. I've got a bunch of quests around me.
Ooh, cutscene. That's a really big sale.
The Alliance dogs have lost.
Oh, yes. Welcome to Battle for Azeroth cutscenes.
Journey is almost over.
I hope the War Chief's faith is well placed.
She seems very powerful. Certainly in control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess.
Yeah, why is that sale?
Strong-willed and sure of herself. Our
Dude, I bet those
kingdom
tusks are
is forever
painful.
to be
Like to eat.
challenging.
Nathanos is like our Minfilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always telling me to do something I don't want to do.
As always.
Like that's I'm not saying they align lore wise. I'm saying they align in like Prey Return.
I have sought
It's a
the
sale.
aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness, your power, and enemies who fear both.
Oh, that sucks. Maybe that big sail gave him away. What ship? The one with the overly large sail. Ah.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're screwed now.
Oh, I love Menphilia. I don't know what Chris is talking about.
I don't like Menphilia. I was so bummed in the Elidibus stuff that we couldn't kill her.
Oh, more people with sails like us. Perfect. Nice.
We are home.
No kill like overkill. There's
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
whole second round of shots.
So I guess this is the start of the battle for Azeroth expansion.
Yeah, that was the very first. Yes. Welcome
Okay.
to Battle for Azeroth. I enjoyed the Battle for Azeroth story.
Not a clue.
It was
Like,
when
I
the
have-
story ended that I didn't like the end game, then I got frustrated with the expansion.
I have absolutely no idea what's happening. It's fun. I like that aspect. It's kind of it's.
I think you're in for a delight.
What is it?
Yeah, a lot of people praise like this, like the story and playing like of BFA, and then afterwards it's like, and then the rest of it was not enjoyable. It's like, okay,
Yeah, for anybody that says like, "Oh, it was a mess on launch," that's
No.
hindsight.
no, you go and you watch, and everybody's just like, this is great, and then it's like afterwards it was like, wait,
I fight to
Yep.
protect those who cannot protect themselves.
It was super fun until it wasn't.
so we're immediately friends with this like crazy badass princess.
Yeah, so
Have only a few
we
days
have
alone.
allied
There are
with
things about my kingdom
her.
that you must know.
for this expansion.
Zandala is beset by
The previous expansion left both factions wanting to find allies, so we allied with the Zandalari Trolls,
Okay.
and Alliance allied with the Kultiris humans,
Gotcha.
who they're also going to feel like are badasses.
surge across our northern border. They drag our people off to this
I mean, that is the problem with them like jumping us straight into a current expansion. Is like this one's going to feel a little bit shaken because you don't have all the prequels to this. But like honestly, that's fine. If you miss something in BFA, that's fine
Yeah.
because you'll be in a good spot for the next one.
Nothing need be done.
Princess.
What?
She's also talking right now, and I'm interrupting.
I'm listening.
For your father, you are going exploring. Not
Oh, there's a star thing. Is that a bad guy?
From the Horde.
You are sworn to
Oh.
protect this kingdom. If you will not do your duty, then I must look.
I really enjoy the voice, like the level and degree of voice acting that's just happening while I'm just playing.
Oh crap! I left my lady behind.
I don't think that's going to be ever possible in 14 because they do voice acting in so many different languages.
Be decided by you, General.
Yeah, that's why I wondered how many languages WoW supports in the voice acting.
I think it's just English.
Maybe. The game runs in a lot of languages.
Yeah, it runs in a lot of languages, but, you know, I think they just feed the English dialogue. Ride Enforcer's Paradox to the Throne.
If not, then 14 just got trounced. If they're doing all this in like 4 or 5 languages.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing it. And the only, like,
He is
because
set in his ways, but he is most observant. I would wager he already knows of your role in freeing me from Stormwind. Just
That's
show
funny.
respect and let him do the talking. And hopefully he will not throw you off the pyramid.
I love the zones design. It's one of the strengths of WoW is its art direction because it allows for such flexibility. Like you're not, you know. So you end up like because I just like the zones just connect and there's no like I haven't run into a zone line. Portuguese is dubbed. Okay, that's good to know. They have a Spanish dub. Okay.
So they do have dubs.
I will do whatever I
Wow.
must to keep my
That's really impressive. Even if they're using like third-party systems, like hiring the same people that dub Netflix stuff.
Right.
That's really impressive. I know it's just money. Like one of the things for Yoshi P says, kind of tells us like a tiny bit of shade. Like he doesn't mean shade by it, but like if I had WoW's resources, like he says it sometimes.
If he had WoW's budget, like
give me a blank checkbook and I'll be amazing too. Like,
oh, they also have a Japanese dub. That's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, WoW is huge in China, so it wouldn't shock me if it had a Mandarin dub.
Alanji worries that I do not see our true enemies. Know that I am not as blind as she fears.
Thanks for hitting the follow button, guys.
Oh, we gonna do it? Hey, thanks, Ras. Don't know why I didn't see that notification.
Because of your immersion, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Immersion.
So long as I am king, the eyes of the kingdom rest upon you, champion.
I name you Speaker of the Horde.
Speaker of the Horde.
Cool. I got a title.
I've been letting myself do caffeine like 4 days a week. Way better than the no caffeine lifestyle.
Yeah. Mountain Mamamo. Thank you for hitting that follow button.
I went no caffeine for several months to like kind of really
hit
reset.
It does. It helps. Like, because it's like, all right.
My life for the throne.
Follow Zalani.
What are your graphics settings set at?
Graphics are full screen, windowed, high resolution. Graphics quality recommended 7. That's what I'm at.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're a brand new player and your machine can support it, I would play at 7 or above.
The I wouldn't mind see here summon the horde.
You can dial it up more.
Well, yeah, but I'm also streaming, so it's like.
Okay. If it's not lagging, then great.
Yeah, it's doing good. The stream. Yeah,
I was exporting a video the other day, so I had mine turned way down, and I was like, "Why does that texture look funny?" But I had mine turned down because I was running other stuff on my machine.
Little pumpkin candy basket.
Yeah. So the Halloween event encourages you to trick or treat your way around Azeroth.
Nice.
So like, the different capital cities have things going on, and their seasonal events are awesome. Like 14s are so much fun the first time, but like I think WoW has better seasonal events.
Okay, click on this. Summoning the Horde.
Which, you could have seasonal events or you can have live letters. They're only going to show you love in your community one way. Because WoW tried live letters, and then they suddenly stopped doing live letters. They're like, this is hard. You gotta like get in front of a camera and own up to these people all the time.
Speaking of live letters, though,
well, what if you have bad news?
If Apple can never go back to doing a live show, they have to continually do that, which they just did for the new phone. That was some of the most brilliant editing I love.
Oh, I got turned into a spider. Oh, I love it.
I want to
see.
Are the new
I got
iPhone,
tricked, not treated.
Are the new iPhone Maxes like at the Apple store to hold yet, or do I have to wait till like
No,
November?
because of COVID, you can't hold anything. Aren't we supposed to go outside and talk to this guy?
Tech comment.
Summon the horde.
What's a good comparison to the size of the Max? Because I'm trying to decide if I want to get the Pro or if I want to get the Max.
So I think my phone is the size of the Pro.
Right.
So if you want to hold my phone, and then the Max is going to be a little bit bigger. Like, I mean, almost like a full inch bigger, so actually substantially bigger. So if mine feels small to you, go bigger. But yeah, my brother-in-law just went to buy a phone and said they wouldn't let him hold any of them.
Scouting map.
Usually they have them all out on display or whatever. That was unique to COVID.
That makes sense. Thwack, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, he was pretty bummed.
With the skulls of your
Yeah, because it's like, I want to...
Well, getting an Android won't fix the problem of not being able to hold it. If phone stores aren't letting you hold phones, that's it.
I
They're
just
just
wanted
looking
to, I
at you
just
saying,
wanted to
don't you, already,
see...
don't you already have a phone?
Don't you already have a phone? Because I wanted to see, because I have the 8. And it's like, I want to get the... Like, I was like, I want to get
So
the,
mine is
this one.
definitely bigger than an 8,
Yeah.
for sure. So...
Speak with King Rashan at the golden... Oh, is that up? Okay, it's pointing up. Got it.
I know one of you said something about the elevator boss. I'm just going to wait for him to die to it.
I'm not going to stand under an elevator.
I don't think that'll kill you.
Whatever.
That's not the... So that... There was a time when it lagged hard, so you could just get shot through the floor of an elevator and it could kill you.
Oh, yeah?
But, yeah. I don't think it'll kill you to stand under it. Like, I'm being legitimately serious. I think you can just jump straight up through it, and I think you clip through it.
All right.
The way people die to elevators is much more surprising.
Be you predator or prey.
All of the ancient paths explored. Which one is which?
You made this
Yeah, if I could just hit accept, like it's like there's just one step.
As rich it will be so. Only I have foreseen that Ojama will not die by
Cool.
my hand. Then take our new speaker with you and be done with it.
Ah, yes.
They have proven themselves useful.
Yeah, it's interesting that they went with VFA. I guess the mindset is that they want to propel you into Shadowlands with just the last expansion. You can go back and do the other stuff, but the most here's the chapter before the most current chapter, which would be the Shadowlands expansion. And I love that I'm playing with a controller. There's like 5 or 6 things. I was like, I'll be putting
All
in my
right, so what quest
feedback.
are you on? So what do you need?
Okay, so it says, speak with War Druid Lochte at the Zekalo, port of Zandalar, meet Zelati at the Grand Bazaar, and then meet Zul at the Prophet of Tagrub. And I don't know how to get down from here.
Okay.
Can I jump?
I think you're ahead of me by 1. That's why I cannot help you.
Can you die if you jump?
Did you pick a... yes. Did you pick a zone? Did you?
I just selected the zone.
Oh, it
though.
made you pick Zoldazar.
Yeah, I did.
Whoa, that's so drastically different. Okay, so we were allowed to do these in whatever order we wanted the first time, but I bet they've trimmed them to be faster. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Way
so
to go. Like, way to go, Blizzard.
Jump down in cat form.
Every once in a while, there's just these moments where, like, I just thank a game dev out loud. I don't tweet it at them or any way they could actually receive it. I just,
There's
think
no
it to
way
myself.
they'll ever know. Oh, that's a cool looking serpent.
And it's important that they never know. It's important that I just keep it to myself so that all the vile and wretched things make it to them totally unfiltered.
How was your service tonight? Oh, it was fantastic. No feedback. How was the service tonight? Bring your manager. I will sacrifice your
All
career.
right. So you need to make it back up to the throne? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, it's got me going to this place.
Oh, Zocalo. Okay. Got it.
I'm just trying to figure out. Oh yeah. Cat form, fall on my legs, and I survive. Whee!
So cat form reduces fall damage.
Okay.
Compared to everybody else.
Suck
Reduced
it,
fall
everybody
damage
else.
does not mean you won't. It does not mean you won't die.
Suck it, everybody else. All right.
Well, some other classes have other ways of like reducing falls, like levitate and stuff like that. But just don't assume you won't die.
I do not like this mount.
Especially with
I do
really
not like
big
that mount.
jumps.
That mount sucks. That little snake glowy thing. It made me start. I started feeling a little nauseous. I was like, "Why am I all wiggly?" Oh, I'm running a snake.
So you can actually, so your mount roulette lets you choose between them, so you can actually de-favorite that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's getting defavorited.
I serve Gonk, master of shapes.
Sorry, Leland.
You can find
Thanks for the gift.
down at the order.
I got sick. I was playing the Star Wars Squadrons in VR. Made me complete. I got so nauseous, dude. I was like, okay, all right.
Wait, Do you not have the? Are you not tied to my same?
I'm just going over here and talking to this guy.
Speak your business.
Speak your business. All right, cool. All right, so there's a invite you to
Oh,
party
there we
sync.
go.
There we go. Accept.
Party sync.
Your level is now
Beautiful.
restricted to 50. Okay, cool. What's party sync?
I think it's supposed to force us onto quests together,
Okay.
so that we don't just continually get more and more separated. Yes. This is one of my biggest pet peeves in 14, if this works. Actually, it's one of my biggest pet peeves in all games, because WoW didn't have this until just now, so...
Well,
like,
they
if
had,
this fixes everything...
If this also does your level, because it's showing you as level
That's
11 to me.
Well, I am level 11.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was also like, and your level is now in sync. Hit me, baby. No, that's Britney Spears. Never mind. I don't know my boy bands. I don't know what I should be doing.
Well, right now we need to slay some Crimson Cultists. Right? That's what we're doing here?
Crimson Cultists? Where did you go? Okay, you're like right next to me.
So I
these-
used the totem
these
that
don't
it gave
act-
us in our
okay.
quest, and it made them appear.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so you get to use that.
We just run
It allows you to repeat quests. Oh, cool.
Oh man. Okay, so I just keep using it and seeing what appears. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they went bad. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know why we have to break to go into solo stuff. It should just separate you from your party.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like that would be so nice, right? Just keep
Like,
us
I
together.
get that they don't want us in there. I get that 100%. No complaint on that. But like, don't make me break party, especially like when you're trying to party with people who like came from another circle. It's just a mess. Like, don't fracture my experience.
Yeah, I like that. I set it to target like with holding down the trigger because that's where I've got my attacks.
This is awesome. This is the way that questing should feel.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Let's go to
Go
these
fish.
birds. All right, and boop.
Nope.
I don't have a child.
Regrowth. There we go.
I found one.
So I need 3 more. Yeah, that's right. Because if I could get right trigger to work as intended.
He is playing with controller.
Yeah, right here. If I could get right triggered not to act like a button, and then I could just sit right and
this is
left,
not
it's
an
like
add-on.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is
It does
native.
not have any add-ons. You guys are looking at native UI, native. This is 100% native. Because I asked him if he wanted to set up add-ons before the stream.
And I said no.
All right, so it seems to be
Oh,
these
here he
little
goes.
like citizens that are the. Oh gosh, that's a lot more than one. We needed one.
Yeah, I got my targeting at least where I can make it. Like, yeah, if I could get right trigger working as intended, that would be sweet.
Let's go turn
Because
this.
then I could have like right side, left side. I could do like right trigger heal, left trigger, attack.
Now in 14, every time you come across an Aetherite, you want to attune to it. Before we move on, real quick, I just want to come south down here and I want to pick up this flight path.
Okay. Where did you go? There you are. All right.
So when you see a green exclamation point, that's a flight path.
Okay.
And that would be worth seeing. Like, I could have swore there was one down here. How do I get
Yeah.
down to it? I don't want to like drop down and never be able to get back up though. It's right below us. All right, let's just do it. We're gonna make it. We're not gonna die. New location discovered. Great. There's the stairs. Figured the stairs would be easier to see from the bottom. There's bound to be some.
That's right.
So those are just like aetherites. So like that, there wasn't quests at that aetherite, so it wasn't going to make us attune. But like
Yeah.
you want to pick all those up because if we ever need to come back here, flight paths are super nice.
Makes
At least
sense.
until you have flying unlocked, and then they matter none. So, like, leveling with quests is faster. There are faster leveling methods than this.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, once you kind of get a feel for this, there are other ways to level,
Okay.
such as running dungeons.
I serve Baku, one
Oh.
of the oldest of the
Ready
We're
to
gonna do this. We're
patrol.
gonna do another one of Brian's favorite quests.
This guy?
Talk to the pterodactyl in front of you.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
glowing.
yeah.
It's kind of a rim.
Bombing? A bombing thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I hit the lights or something?
Did it give you credit when I did that one?
I don't know.
If so, I'm gonna like not do them all. Because once you've done these plenty of times, you kind of get everything in one pass, and then you don't get to really enjoy it.
Okay.
That was when we got
Okay,
our
2
first
placed.
taste of real blood magic. Not that petty nonsense practiced by the lesser tribes.
Okay, so no, it did not count for both of us. Interesting. Because you placed yours. Okay. I didn't know, because like with the true bombing quest, it'll count for both of us. Like when it's just like kill 100 of these things.
1 to 50 in under 6 hours. Wow.
Yeah, and dungeons will get it under 5. Pet battles will get it under 4. Like that's the most broken way. I haven't seen anybody sub 3 yet. It doesn't mean it won't happen. Now you're talking at that point about speed leveling, so they have max level stuff available to them. Like I'm in full heirlooms right now. That's why when my stuff hits, like I hit way harder than Brian.
Yeah.
I will
Cool.
leave you with Lottie. Let her know the cause of all this trouble may lie within
Dun dun dun. All right.
Cool.
Well, it is time for me to actually get to work. We'll turn this quest in and we're going to continue this on Wednesday. Oh, I need a pick.
So we need to log out in a inn if
Okay.
you're not going to play for a couple days.
I'm planning on trying to play some more, later. But yeah,
Okay.
just not stream.
If you're going to play more later, it doesn't really matter because rest experience is really slow.
Well,
But if you're taking if you're like going to bed for the night, the closest inn would be worth
Can I
doing.
use my Hearthstone?
That will take you back to Orgrimmar because that's where you set it.
Well, how do I get to an end then? Let's get there. That'll be what we do.
All right.
I'm
So
out
I
to-
think we'll have to run back to town here. I don't know where the closest inn is over here. I know there's one over back in the Citadel thing, in the main
Okay.
thing.
Mhm.
How do we get back there?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, I'm getting credit for something.
We shooed some hatchlings.
Shoo, hatchling, shoo. So this big Brutosaurus over here on our right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the
what
mount?
the 5 million gold mount looked like,
Okay.
and it is big. It's massive, and it has an auctioneer on it, so it's like having a market board on your mount.
Nice. Is your mount faster than my mount?
I don't know. I moused over it. No, 60%, unless my heirloom does something. I think I just know where I'm going.
Royal Guardian.
I don't think it is.
Okay, no worries. I was just kind of curious because I was like, oh, you're gonna let.
Gaining a level triggers a burst of knowledge, increases out of combat regeneration, rested experience is consumed at 30% slower rate. All right, so inside here, you are getting rested experience. There's an innkeeper up ahead here. And if you talk to them, we can swap our Hearthstone to now your Hearthstone will bring you here. So make this in your home.
Okay.
It'll verify, press accept, then you're all set. Now on your character pane, you'll see that you have little Z's where your level was.
Perfect.
That shows that you're in a rested area.
Nice.
Now
like
the other way you
like
know
the
is when you
moon when I'm
log
by
out.
Nathan Ray.
Yeah, the other way you know is when you log out outside. If we just come outside real quick here.
Okay.
When you log out, if you just do it, not an exit game, but just a traditional log out, it'll count down from 20 seconds. Cancel that.
Okay.
And then come inside. When you're in a rested area, when you press log out, you log out immediately.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of your indicator. That's your reminder. Like, are you sure this is what you want to do?
Awesome. Well, let's find somebody to raid. Bum, 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 bum.
But yeah, setting it in your Great Seal. Like, honestly, your Hearthstone could stay in the Great Seal for most of this expansion. Like, it'd be fine. I mean, you can speed leveling. You actually set it like end to end to end, and you use it as a form of transport. But for casual play, it could stay in the Great Seal for the remainder of the.
Makes sense.
I just got a notification from my Microsoft laptop asking me if I wanted to see fewer notifications. What the hell, Microsoft? Like, why? You know, I could have seen less notifications. Don't give me that notification.
But if you didn't know about it, I like how it tells me to follow our channel, like on Twitch. Like, okay. And then it doesn't let you do anything with the button. Like, am I not following me? Do I need
you
to?
can set it a couple spots in the capital. I just prefer the Great Seal. So you can set it down halfway down there. There's another innkeeper. Closer to the south end.
Hey.
So any innkeeper.
Thanks, Septix.
So I think there's two in the in the capital in this one.
Welcome to hitting that follow button.
But many capitals only have one innkeeper,
Jeez,
and so that
why
does
is
kind of
this-
screw you.
Why is this running so slow? All right, come on, Twitch. All right, let's see who we're gonna raid. This is like the slowest loading I've seen. All right, tequila's on. Just trying to load into the game. Like, I'm just trying to pull up, hey, let's raid, and it's like spinning. So maybe it's because I'm running this game locally. Let's go say hey to
Tequila's doing.
Yeah, tequila.
Battle rank 13.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll be back live on Wednesday, and I'll be playing some WoW, get some leveling done. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Bye. Cool. All right, and raided. Thanks for everybody hitting end stream.